Happy Monday, everyone. We are back. We are back to another Monday. But just watch this video, and this guy was talking about some of the great athletes that we know of, right? We had Tom Brady. He was talking about Michael Jordan. He was talking about Kobe Bryant, and he was talking about how all of these athletes, they didn't want to just be a basketball player. They didn't want to just be a football player. They were there to be one of the greatest. So you got to ask yourself, in life, do you want to just be another person that lived and died, or do you want to fulfill your purpose? And the beautiful thing about life is that if you're breathing, there's greatness in you. That with the right perspective and focus, you can bring that out. And when you bring that out, you're not just doing it for you, you're doing it for others. Because once you display the greatness in you, you have so many gifts in you. And once you do the work and display it, you help so many other people. People need what you have. Yeah, you can be a great basketball player, a great football player, a great this, a great that. Are you a great human? Are you a great human? It's great to be great, all these things. But can you be a great human as well? And that's in you. That gift is in you. You have that in you. It just takes the right perspective to get it out. It's all perspective. And perspective comes from your mindset, what you've been programmed to believe. Okay, yes, we've been programmed to believe certain things, right? I'm half Jamaican, I'm half Canadian. There's cultural norms that I'm aware of, some good, some bad. The majority of people, though, whatever their cultural norms, whatever their societal norms, wherever they grew up, whatever community side of the track that they grew up, they don't actually look at them and say, okay, which ones are good, which ones are not fruitful, and make it their goal to elevate their character. Once you elevate and grow your character, the community that you came from is going to seem foreign because you've grown so much, which you're supposed to. You're supposed to. You're supposed to grow. You're supposed to look back and say, okay, that's good, that's not good. Not just accept things for what it is. Well, this is just the way things are. This is how we are. That's just low-level thinking, and we need more people like you. If you're watching, listening to this, I know what kind of person you are. We need people like you. A true telltale sign of someone's character, if they can look back from a community that they grew up in and see the holes in it. Yeah, I grew up in that community. Whatever it is, that's good, that's not good. And you can see it as you elevate. Matter of fact, a telltale sign of someone's character is each year, if you can look back at your life and say, oh my God, what was I thinking? Each year we should do that. Each year we should look back and say, oh my God, I see the holes in my life. I see the holes in my character, and wanting to just elevate and elevate. Each year you should feel that way. Okay? So, yes, keep growing, guys. Keep elevating. Keep going to another level. Like you guys have the ingredients, right? You've been reading, you've been meditating, you've been reading books, you've been watching videos. You guys have the ingredients. You know how to reprogram the subconscious mind. You understand the way the subconscious mind works. You know that 95% of our daily thoughts come from our subconscious mind, and our subconscious mind has been programmed into us from our society, our culture, our community. And as you do the inner work, the affirmations, the visualizations, the meditating, the reading, the auto hypnosis, as you do these things on a daily basis, you may not feel like you're growing, but you are. Sometimes it's hard to see your own growth when you're looking at yourself in the mirror every single day, but someone else can see it. But as you're doing that, you understand that this is the work that needs to be done. You understand that if I don't go to work, I'm not going to get paid. So you understand that if the reason why I'm doing the things that I don't want to do is because there's a subconscious programming there. And as I continue to reprogram that, it's always hardest when you first start anything. But as you continue doing that, you get to a point where you're starting to say certain things about yourself. I am worthy, I am loved, and you're starting to actually speak these things and believe it, and it's a snowball effect. You understand these things, and there's days, could even possibly be weeks or moments that go by where you don't feel like it. You still look up and nothing's really changed, but it has. But it's the huge manifestation hasn't gotten there yet. It's in those moments, just remind yourself of the things that you already know. Disappointments don't exist. Better always comes, and trust the process. It's all preparation. Sometimes it's not going to look sexy. Sometimes it's not going to feel sexy. Trust the preparation during those moments where you're like, oh my God, you can feel it so close. Trust the preparation. You're being prepared. Swim downstream. Okay, don't fight what is. Okay, we cause our own suffering. Listen, if it's supposed to be at that moment or with that person or with that thing, then it will be what God has for you. Trust me, it's already done. It's only a matter of time, at the right time, when it's manifested. So if it's not manifested yet, it's not the right time, and you don't want it. As TD Jakes says, why would he give his son the keys to the car when they're not of age? Why would you do that? That thing that's a blessing is going to be a curse if you do that. So listen, if you know that what you're doing is correct, if you know you're doing the right thing, then just keep doing it. Keep doing it. Everything's working itself out, guys. Let this be a reminder to you that everything is working out. You're right on time. You're right on time. And as long as it's taken for you to get to the spot, I promise you, the longer it takes, the more beautiful it's going to be, the greater your testimony. People aren't fighting like you. You're in the arena and you're fighting. That's truly living. Some people they're on the sideline saying, you know what, this is good enough. And for you, you know it's not. You haven't let life beat the life out of you, because you know that's not your birthright. We need more people like you. So keep going. It's supposed to be challenging. It's not supposed to be easy. If it was easy, everybody would do it. And that's what makes it beautiful. So again, this message is to say, guys, listen, no matter what it looks like, no matter what it even feels like, go back to the basics. And the basics are, everything is conspiring for you. Disappointments don't exist. Better always comes. Trust the process. Continue to elevate and increase your skills. And I promise you, it's only a matter of time. Keep repeating those affirmations until they swell up more into your subconscious. And I promise you, unconsciously, you're going to start feeling. Once you get to the point where you're already there, before already being there, then you'll be there. That's the key, is to get to a point when you're so full of joy because you know what you already have before it's manifested. Let's not focus on when it manifests. Focus on you feeling like you already have it now. That's the focus, because you do. When you talk about already having it now, it's just not manifested. Put it into the way you speak, that you already have everything. You've always had everything. The moment you decided to take this journey as a spiritual being, having a human experience, you've always had everything. Now you're just realizing, you're coming back home and realizing who you've always been. That's exciting, guys. At the right time, it'll be manifested, but you already have it. You already have it. Those dreams were given to you because it's in you. Those dreams were given to you because it's in you. You are it. It'll manifest when it's supposed to. You're already embodying that. That's why when you walk into certain rooms, people are like, how does this person have so much confidence? Why do they act like they own the place when they have no idea that you do? You do. It just hasn't been manifested yet. So that should be the focus, not when it's going to manifest. It'll manifest at the right time. The focus is focusing on feeling like you already have it now because you do. You have the dream home with the water hitting the rocks, ceiling the floor windows. You have your dream car, your dream spouse. You have that, your dream body, your dream finances. That's your birthright, guys. The more you visualize and feel like you have it now, the less you're focused on when it's manifested. So if you're feeling down, if you're feeling like, oh my God, when is this going to happen, guys? That's a telltale sign to if you get a chance, close the door, get back into your quiet space and visualize and feel like you have it now, because you do. The universe doesn't know time and space. There's no time and space. It's now, here, in the moment. And once you know and realize and focus more on the reality of the power of your mind, knowing that what's in your mind creates this reality here, once that becomes more of your focus and you more and more feel like you have everything you've always dreamed already, because you already do have it, the more you focus on that, the less you focus on the outside of what you see or don't see. That's the focus, guys. So wherever you are in your journey, if you're feeling like, oh my God, when is it? That's a telltale sign to just get back into the lab and focus on the fact that you already have everything now. It'll take care of itself. Swim downstream, guys. Let's not cause more suffering for ourselves. Let's give thanks that we have the understanding to do the work, and the work works when you work it. Yes, it's not going to be sexy sometimes. Sometimes it's going to be monotonous. I got to do this again. I got to do this. But each and every time, that brick, that compound interest is building your faith until you get to a point when automatically you feel like you already have it, because you know that you do. Okay, guys, so schedule out for this week, guys, when you're going to do the inner and the outer work. That's where the gold is. If you're not doing the inner work, then don't expect anything to change. And I know if you're listening to this, I know what kind of person you are. And so schedule that out, guys, for this week. Come a hell or high water. Make it a must. I don't care if you start Friday at noon. If you're more ambitious, if you're doing Monday through Friday, whenever you do it, just whatever those times are, just set it. I missed yesterday. Cool. Get back right on the boat and do it again for tomorrow. I don't care if I missed 2 days in a row. Get back up for the third day. Have someone around you to hold you accountable. You can't afford to make another month go by and you're not hitting it. You can't afford to make another year go by and you're not hitting it. Your future spouse, your future self, the people that you're put here to bless, they need what you have. You can't afford to be that selfish. You can't afford to not allow everything and all the beauty that's been inside you to just stay inside you. You can't afford that. So set your schedule. Set it and hit it like your life depends on it, because it does. Set it and hit it like the quality of your life depends on it, because it does. Are you here to be happy and live life to its fullest? Then you got to do the work. And not just the inner work, because faith without works is dead. You got to do the outer work. What are you eating? Are you going to the gym? Are you doing what you can? Are you reading? Are you reading what you can? Even if it's a page every day. I'll read a paragraph every day. I'm so busy. Can you read a paragraph? No one's that busy. You can do whatever it is that you can. Well, I don't know if I can have someone hold you accountable. Listen, you gotta be around people. If you're not around, if your friends aren't people that are really hitting it, you gotta ask yourself, why am I hanging around these people? If they're not, either people are bringing you towards something or they're holding you back. It's either or. And when you're serious about getting to the other side, which I know you are, you've already seen, oh man, my appetite to hang around certain people, places, and things has diminished. Congratulations, you're elevating. Yes, 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 you'll be alone, but not lonely. You're elevating. Continue to elevate. Be around like-minded people, even if it's one person. That's gold. That's gold. Okay, so keep going, guys. I believe in you. Make this year, make this week different than any week you've ever had. I believe in you guys. Listen, everyone who's coming here, you're not just coming here to just get a bit of motivation. No, you're coming here and you see things change in your life. You're taking action. You're setting your schedule. And you're going forward. And I promise you, your future self is proud of you in advance. I'm proud of you in advance. So thank you guys for even listening, for even being on this journey with me. I'm talking to myself too, guys. Let's become unrecognizable. And then find the other people just like us, hungry, making it a must to become unrecognizable this year. You know what's inside of you. You know all your gifts and talents. People may have lied to you or lied about you or said things about you. You may have even said things about yourself, but you know the truth. Show them. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time, guys. Set your schedule, man. It may not be sexy, but set it. Stay on top of it and do what you got to do this week. Drop the ball. Just get back up this year. All right? So that is it, guys. That is a word for today. Get back up. Stay in line. I believe in you guys. Enjoy this amazing new week of your life. Just brick by brick. Things that it may not seem like it's important, but brick by brick, just the little unsexy things that you're doing this week. You're building your kingdom brick by brick this week. I believe in you guys. Keep going. Motivation Mondays.